What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here, and first of all, before I get into anything regarding the chapter this week, which I'm really happy that I woke up and decided to check on the stream, bro, and it's there. So happy for an early chapter, man, especially everything that's happened in the past, like, 72 hours, but before I get into anything regarding the chapter, I would like to say, to everyone in the comments section, on Twitter, on my Facebook Messenger, no matter where it was, thank you so much for your thoughts and prayers throughout this entire Irma business, man. I really do appreciate it, and it just shows me that a lot of you out there really do care, man. And that's why I always say that here on YouTube we're more like a family, man. We really are. Like, the fact that I had people going out of their way to, knowing where I live, to check, if I'm all right during this entire business, during the storm and whatnot, man, that means the world to me, man. It really does. This entire thing, even though it didn't even hit us as hard as it could have, specifically where I live, we only got hit by a Category 2. The eye of the storm hit us. It went right over us. But it was only a Category 2, man. Those guys down there in St. Martin who got hit directly by a Category 5, I can only imagine how they must have felt throughout that entire situation, man. Here, we've had a complete and total destruction in my entire town, to the point to where, it's never going to be the same again. The death toll got kept to a minimum, but the destruction is absolutely insane, man. And I thank God, I really do, that it was only a Category 2. And even with that, trees were everywhere. A fence landed on top of my house. During that entire storm that took place at between 11 o'clock to around 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning, whenever it was nailing right at my house, man, I thought my roof was going to be torn apart, man. The only thing you could think about is your family. We haven't had signal here in the past couple of days, man. Thank God my mom's phone works, and we've been able to communicate with my grandparents, and they've been able to come over here. But during a storm like that, man, you really do tend to think about others, especially whenever you can't communicate with them. And it was crazy, man. It was absolutely insane, and I would never wish anything upon that, even on my worst enemy, man. And I've been through a lot of storms, guys. I've been through a lot of storms, man. Been through a lot of storms, been through a lot of hurricanes, but this was by far the biggest thing I've ever seen, man. It seemed like we were going to war. Pre arrival of the storm, the amount of, just how much craziness I was seeing everywhere. There was no food anywhere. To get water, you had to wait there for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on end. There's no gas, and then whenever you actually do find food, a box of Lucky Charms is $7.50. Because the inflation is so high, because the supply for demand is so damn high. Because everyone's trying to get as much food as possible in order to prepare for the storm. And thank God we did, because a lot of people are still out of power. Some people haven't even gotten their houses yet. I haven't even gone back to work yet because of how bad this storm damaged our community. We have no power, and from about one side to the other. Even Walmart was out of power for about 2 days. Power lines got taken out, man. And it's crazy to me, man. It truly is that, there are actually human beings out there that wake up, and I can attest to this, man. Wake up, and you don't want to go to work. Maybe like, man, screw this, I don't feel like going. But then now, we're actually in a situation to where we've had so many damages done that we need to go to work, but we can't. We can't, because there's no power. And when we will get power back, God knows. Who knows? Those of us who paid for an education, I can't even go back to school. So, it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy out here, bro. But I will say this, man. I will say this. There were no deaths. And even though the community even this entire town got wrecked, whenever we left around 7, 8 o'clock that morning, we just walked out after everything. You know, it was just rain. It was calm, and all you would see, you know, whenever we decided to go down, is, you know, a whole bunch of debris everywhere, and you saw the entire community just walking around, you know, just looking and seeing what this storm did to everything. And, you know, I remember going down the development, you know, 2 blocks down from me, and I saw the trees lifted up from their roots that fell on houses, multiples of them. But the people that got hit by those trees were still alive, and they had the others around them, their neighbors, coming around and helping them with the debris. And, you know, I think that in one way, this storm actually did us good, in terms of actually making us come together for a common cause, man. Even though that cause was extremely bad, but, you know, it did good in that aspect, man. Like, with me and my family, man, like, it's sad that it took something like that in order to bring the entire family together for a while, you know, because we had no food, man. We had to eat somewhere, you know, in order to take a shower somewhere, and whatnot. So it was crazy, man. It was crazy, but, you know, it's an experience I'll never forget. It's an experience I will take with me to heart, man. And, you know, but we tanked it, bro. We tanked it, bro. We tanked it like my main man Zoro, bro. And, you know, even with everything getting extremely high, even though there's barely any food, and the cost of everything is extremely high, man, you know, there's one thing I can always depend on, bro. There's one thing I can always depend on to never change its price. Maybe it will change its price one day, but I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it, because if there's one thing that calmed me down during this entire thing, bro, if there's one thing that got me through everything, you know, I never ever thought I was going, I mean, there was actually a point in time to where I was hoping that at one point in time, I would actually be able to read another chapter, bro. There was actually a moment to where I was actually sitting there and saying, please, man, because you didn't know, man. You didn't know. But I knew I was gonna get out of it, man. I knew I was gonna get out of it because I had to continue the best-selling manga in history. The 3rd best-selling comic of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, to every single other person that lives in the area, you know, all the way down from the Caribbean to right here in Florida, to South Carolina, to North Carolina, to Alabama, to Georgia, to the places that are either about to get hit by Irma or have been hit by Irma. I really hope that your families are okay. You know, damage is done to your house, man. You know, that's something that you can always rebuild, bro. But you can never rebuild your families, man. So I really hope that even though you may not have gotten out of it, you know, scot-free, be thankful that you're still alive, man. Be thankful that you're still alive, yo. You know, in my case, you know, if there's one thing I could ever be thankful for, bro, it's the fact that I have the one, the only One Piece, bro. So let's get right into it, man. One Piece chapter 878. Let's get right into this. Guys, man, we have a front cover spread. Look at this. You got the king right here on the right. You got the man that I took a lot of inspiration into the entire storm situation. My main man, Zoro, bro. Where's the key? Where's the key, man? The man, son. And then you have Godo, the king of the snipers, man, right there on top of him. Then you have a couple of rabbits around here, man. Shout out to Carrot. Shout out to Carrot, son. This actually looks really, really nice. You have the dude from Kochikame down here. A bottle of sake, it appears. And just sitting on top of hay, or on top of like this big, massive, I don't even know, dude. It looks like hay from here, but I don't know, man. It looks cool. It looks nice. Let's continue the awesome sauce, man. Yeah, Wolfie's got the front cover this week. And a color spread. Look at Nami. By the gods! Bro, hold on. Son. I mean, yo, hey, Oda's a good man, bro. Oda's a good man. He knows, man. He knows, son. Hey, thank you, Oda, man. You're a good man. You always know how to put a smile on my face, man. Even a simple drawing, son. Nami, greatness. Come, we broke it down here, man. Zoro spitting watermelons over here. He's trying to hit Sanji, but Sanji was too smart, bro. Sanji puts this cat right in front of him. He allows the cat to take the blow. And we know it's a male cat, because he would never do that to a female cat, man. So he's sitting here, he's holding the watermelons over. Luffy is trying to get any type of air. You know, and we've all been in those situations, man, where we have no AC. And we need to, like, add our face right in front of the fan. We wouldn't even try to reverberate our voices. I did it all the time as a kid, man. And it was probably very, very dangerous, because I tried to stick my tongue inside of the fan as well, you know, try to speak into it. And you know Luffy does that type of stuff too, bro. Luffy, Usopp, and Chopper would be the type to like, imitate a whole bunch of random voices inside of a fan, man. But that's why I love them. Usopp's looking at Luffy, and we have Chopper eating watermelon down here, man. And then I found out, oh, over here. I guess because the screen wasn't big enough, we have Robin down here. I believe she's reading a magazine. She's laying down, she's looking good as well. I have my boy Frankie right there in the back, man. Looks like he's fishing. This is an awesome color spread, man. You know, I miss the Straw Hats being together, bro. I can't wait for Wano, just for that fact. You know, as much as I love Whole Cake Island, man, I can't wait for the entire crew to be back together, man, going into, like, swimwear, bro. Having spreads with the entire crew, man, like, not just in color spreads, but in actual manga, in manga form. So, let's see. The Whole Cake Island arc reaches its climax color cover, so it's ending soon. Yeah, but I can't get over Nami right here, son. Hey, bro, you know, son, you know. Let's get right into the awesome sauce, guys. Pedro. Mama, a true man I see. Hold on, you know, what the heck? I just put the thing down and my glasses got a bit dirty, bro. Like, my glasses got a bit dirty. They couldn't handle what they just attempted to see with the Nami greatness, son. Let me see. Man, dude, I put the things on. It felt like I had clouds over my eyes. Like, what's going on, man? What's going on? There we go, much better. Mama, a true man I see. Yo, Pedro's in tears. Once upon a time, for Zeppo's sake, let's go with 50 years. Try and survive this. Flashback. Flashback. Chapter 178, Mink Tribe Guardians Chief Pedro. Coo, well done, Perodine. How old are you now? 27. With 50 years of your life taken away, you've now in effect lived 77 years. How many years do you have left in you, I wonder? I'll make sure to at least choose where I die. The Nox in the Nox Pirates. Does it refer to the night? That's a pretty depressing name. Nox equals night in Latin. Roger! Lord Odin, allow me to accompany you! No! Bro, are we actually gonna get a Roger sighting? I guess it means that there's no such thing as an endless night. Boy! No! Boy, you've gotta stay on standby for now. For now, I know that jacket, bro. That belongs to the king. A Roger sighting! My time is limited. Listen up, everyone. Sooner or later, it gets their own time to shine. Roger! Pedro, they say Roger's dead. Oh, man. Yo, wait. I gotta go back, bro. These are the moments that I love One Piece for, man. Like, the Roger flashbacks, the sightings of Roger. You can hear the soundtrack in the anime, bro, playing the music. Roger, Lord, allow me to accompany you. But you've got to stay on standby for now. My time is limited. Listen up, everyone. Sooner or later, it gets their own time to shine. So what this tells me, because if Roger reached Zoe before he got to the One Piece, that means that that on the way to Zoe, in Zoe, in the New World, he already knew that his time was almost up. Roger already knew that his time was almost up. Even all the way back here. Yo. In the New World, he already knew. That's crazy. Holy flagnards, man. All the way in Zoe. Because if he's following the same path that Luffy did, in order to follow the road poneglyphs in order to get to Raftel, man, I can only imagine what must have been going through Roger's head then. Like, I have to finish this thing as quickly as possible. That's why he was so motivated in order to get to Raftel. Because I thought that his time was coming up, whenever he was really close towards the end. He realized it. But no, man, his time was limited. Even back then he knew that. So I wonder if, whenever he started his journey, when we first found Rayleigh in that legendary scene in chapter 602, then, even back then, did he know? Do you know his time was limited then? When we first started the journey? Oh, I can't wait for a full Roger flashback. Yo, hey man, there's a Roger sighting in the chapter, but only like 3 pages, and it's already a 10 out of 10 chapter. Roger! Pedro, they say Roger's dead. That must have been whenever they executed him, man. And the news got to them, bro. Yo, we got a Roger sighting. Son! In other words, Lux the Night really means this. The dark before the dawn. Yo. Like Kentucky's speech. If I can serve as a foundation for the world that the masters await, well, I couldn't ask for anything more. And I should have time enough to do just that. Pedro! Current time, right? Current time. Pedro. No way. Brother Pedals. And I love how they're showing this right here. Because we know that how much Luffy really does care for Pedro. We know how much Carrot is tearing up for him. But we also get to see Katakuri and his love for his brother here as well, man. Like, he's like, no way, man, not Brother Pedals, man. Just showing that, even though these are the guys that we're facing, they care about each other as well, man. Of course, because they're family. They're a family, of course, to care about each other. Man, yo. His candy's melting away. And we see this amazing picture of the Sunny, being lifted up and now coming right back down. We see Big Mom right there on her side. What crazy. Pedro! Man, here we see the Sunny lands. The firstborn Lord Pedals Pedal. Firstborn, man. Was he brought down with the explosion? Boo-hee-ho, ga-ga. I thought I was gonna die. You guys. Pedro! And Carrot, once she wants to go over there, she wants to check on Pedro, bro. But Nami's holding her back, man. Nami's holding her back. But in these situations, you can't blame Carrot, man. I want to jump in there and check if Pedro's okay. If not, then get his remains, man. Look at what this has done to him, son. Pedro, bro. Man, he saved us. You see, Carrot? Until just now, the chance we would get out of this safely was 0%. Can we fly, Nami? Preparations are complete. We're off, men. If we let this second go to waste. Are they about to fly off? Are they about to coup de burst? We'll never be able to face Pedro again. Luffy! Leave the sails as they are. This is how, to me, this just shows the greatness of Luffy right here, man. Because this is a situation that reminds me. Okay, so if we could look back on Aokiji when he first showed up back right after the Davy back fight, Long Green Long. When Aokiji showed up, when Luffy asked him to get into a one-on-one duel, basically allowing, because if Luffy were to lose due to the rules of a duel, Aokiji would not be able to touch them anymore. You know, always putting his crew first. You know, so right here, in this situation, he saw what Pedro attempted to do in order for them to get out of here. And he said, you know what? Let me stop this. Let me get down to business. He just sacrificed himself for us to be freed. Let's get the flying flag nerds out of here. Because we know how Luffy is, man. We know how much that he loves battle. We know how much he loves food. But in this situation, this is where Luffy really gets down to business, man. He said, we'll never be able to face Pedro again. We can't let this split second, you know, be wasted. Luffy, man, let's go. Leave the cells as they are. Chopper Brook, you guys conscious? Set bearings to northwest. Fire coup to burst. Huh? Jinbei? Tell me what to do, I'll do it. Every last one of you bastards. Getting all fired up. Look at Carrot's eyes. She's about to go berserk. Good, and Katakuri's still trying to go after them, man. All ships aim for the enemy vessel. Prepare to fire. Come on, man. Coup to burst out of there. How dare you hurt Lord Hospital? Get out of here, Big Mom pirates. Carrot's going back for Katakuri. She isn't cut off for the sword. Don't put in, Pedro. Carrot will become a great swordsman under me. Doesn't matter how you do it, become a strong warrior. And wait, everyone sooner or later gets their own time to shine. The same thing that Roger told him. Here he comes. Yo, Carrot's going in. Electrical. As long as I'm here, you won't be going anywhere. Katakuri, stop. Luffy's coming in. Luffy's coming in. This ship will set sail. And Luffy goes scared second. He goes with a jet pistol. I'm its captain. Listen, bro. One Piece. If you can manage to drive me out. Como no. And there he goes. And Katakuri, no, it looks like he grabs him instead. Or does Katakuri absorb it? Because his fingers are all around his entire body. I see you're right. If you do that, I won't be able to do anything else. Understanding it isn't going to help you do anything about it. You Luffy, bro. Luffy. Here we go. Here we go. I still find it hard to believe that a ship can fly through. Can fly, though. Wait, where? And Big Mom is right here. I mean, what do we even do in this situation? Yeah, but Luffy's bro, he said, I'm its captain. Let's go, man. Straight up elephant gun. He's serious, son. Yo, a serious Luffy is the most badass dude in anything. Anything, son. Wedding. Pero! Damn, that bloody Pedro. What the hell? Wait. On top, you see like a little silhouette. Oh, it made Nami think that it was Pedro, but in reality, Pero tanked it. Pero tanked it. Man, that's gonna speak to Pedro. I mean, to Pero. For tanking something like that? I mean, of course he has 700 mil bounty. But that doesn't always equate to strength. But yo, hey man, shout out to Pero. He tanked it, son. Cake. Blessed, I'm shocked. My candy armor's been completely destroyed. Nami! Who said that? Oh, Luffy, let go of me. Jinbei, Brook, Chopper, Garrett, Brûlé. I promise I'll be back. I'm leaving the rest to you. What is he doing? Is he gonna stay behind and take them all on? No. Wait. No. Are they gonna take off without Luffy? The hand fire's getting closer to us. We're flying, right? Then take Mr. Shark over here, please. Here we go. Kuda. Burst! The rest of the stars are safe. They're safe. But Luffy stay behind, bro. He's gonna go here. Oh, a Monday here. The enemy vessel has escaped into the skies. The skies? Yo, man, there goes the Sunny. It escapes. Yo, Luffy's the ghost, bro. I've been saying it, man. Hold on. Wait, where's Luffy? Mirror World. It's Straw Hat. Is he about to really box it out with Katakuri, bro? I can't sit down anymore, man. I apologize, bro. I can't sit down. Well done. Here we can fight all we please. And he destroys destroys the mirror. Dude, I'm telling you, man, badass Luffy. There's no bro. Yo, this is why he's my goat. This is why he's the king. Look at this. He goes, bro. This is serious Luffy, bro. I think it's the most serious we've seen Luffy, bro. This man states, Katakuri's like, well done, but even he's a little like, yo, this guy, he's serious. Luffy says, here we can fight all we please. He just goes, you know how Luffy does the thing, bro. He goes like this, and he just destroys the mirror. They pass it back to the ship. Who will decide the future? Luffy versus Katakuri. Yo, this is about to be a Lucci level fight, bro. I'm telling you, man. Come on, one more page. No. As a matter of fact, this is a perfect ending, bro. No. Yeah, no, that's good. Perfect. Is there a break? No break. Listen, man. I can barely sit, bro. I can barely sit. This man, Luffy. Yo, this was an awesome sauce. This was an awesome sauce, bro. Let me get that out of the way first. This was an awesome sauce of a chapter. I'm shaking, bro. This man, Luffy said, he called them all by their names. I gotta go back to that panel, bro. This is about to be one of my most reread chapters of all time, bro. I'm about to reread this chapter like a madman. Look at this, yo. Jimmy, Brooke, Chopper, Carrot. I promise I'll be back. I'm leaving the rest to you. He's gonna take care of business. Yo, Luffy was so beast in this chapter, man. Good burst. And the head's right off. Luffy ran right into the mirror world, dragged Katakuri. Yo, man, nah, bro. This is gonna be. Yo, he broke the mirror, stating, "Ain't nobody coming in here interrupting us. There will be one winner, and that's it." Yeah. This chapter had a Roger sighting. And then you have the future king of the pirates doing his thing. I mean, guys, I'm just so happy to be alive, man. So happy to be alive to witness this greatness, guys. There's nothing like it, man. There's nothing like it, man. Holy flagnards. Yeah, I'm sweating like a madman, bro. This entire chapter. I can't even begin, bro. You guys are awesome today. Amazing chapter, bro. Look at Luffy, bro. It's gonna be Luffy's Katakuri. And the way that he is actually makes me believe that Luffy's about to pwn him, bro. It's gonna be this match is about to be Luffy versus Lucci level in terms of how equal it's about to be, and Luffy's gonna barely get out of this, man. But he's gonna beat him, bro. I feel it in my heart, yo. He's gonna beat him, bro. I don't know how he's gonna do it. I don't know if he's gonna reveal a new gear 4th form. I don't know if he's gonna use everything in his arsenal, man. But he is serious and he's ready. When Luffy goes like this, and you don't see the silhouette, bro, and he breaks the mirror. Nah, the king. See, this is why Luffy's the GOAT, bro. You guys are awesome today, man. I'll see you guys in the comment section. I'm gonna go eat. Yo, I need to take a shower, bro. And then when I come back, man, I'm gonna reread this chapter, but I'm gonna put on some music, man. I'm gonna put, yo, for this right here, bro, I'm gonna have to put on some music, son. Oh, man. I'll see you guys in the comment section, yo. Awesome sauce of a chapter, dude. The King!